Hello, freak bitches.
Pants and a long sleeve t-shirt, not because I needed the, oh yeah, this is actually a video that I made of the camp.
So for underlayers, are you using synthetics or using merino? Like, what do you, because it's very dangerous when you sweat like that and then get cold, right?
And that's the thing, like underneath that jacket is a t-shirt. And I'm wearing the long sleeve because I didn't want exposure to the sun. And that's what, like wrapping your face too. Like the sun down there will absolutely nuke you.
Really?
Yeah. It's just, it's so, and this is probably like, I don't know, this could be fucking 3 a.m. The sun just never goes down.
Why is it so powerful up there?
I think it might, I mean, I'm not an expert on this by any stretch, but I think it might be the angle that it's coming in at. But yeah, it's by the end, it was wild. And so we went from there to Chile, Chile to Miami, Miami to Barcelona, Barcelona to Cairo, Cairo to UAE, UAE to Australia, jumping each of the locations, 6.5 days.
Wow.
It's pretty gnarly, man.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Persistent, extreme ultraviolet irradiance in Antarctica despite the ozone recovery onset. Oh, so it's an ozone issue.
I believe that's what it was, but they've found that it's coming back. But it might just be so bright and so much like snow and ice to reflect off of. You're getting bombarded with mirrors around you.
It says attributable to the Montreal Protocol, the most successful environmental treaty ever, human-made ozone-depleting substances are declining, and the stratospheric Antarctica ozone layer is recovering. However, the Antarctic ozone hole continues to occur every year, with the severity of ozone loss strongly modulated by meteorological conditions. In late November and in early December 2020, we measured at the northern tip of Antarctic Peninsula the highest ultraviolet irradiances recorded in Antarctic continent in more than 2 decades. Yeah.
They recommended all appendages covered, gloves at all times, and sunscreen on your face.
Wow.
Yeah.
When I went to Australia the first time, they used to have these ads everywhere about skin cancer. Ads are everywhere about skin cancer because I think Australia had an issue with the hole in the ozone layer as well.
I think it was the same hole that just extended out.
That was all from hairspray from chicks in the 80s. That's like poison.
That's a lot of hairspray. I think it might have been more things.
No, it's hairspray. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at the size of that hole. Holy shit, that's the hole in the ozone?
I don't know when this picture was taken, but that's directly over Antarctica.
Yeah.
Bro, we could have cooked the whole Earth with hairspray. Look at it. It's still pretty big. That's a big-ass hole as recently as 2019.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's getting any better. Just moving around a little bit.
You've seen the old Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Like when he's on Hoth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's Antarctica.
Right. The desert. Yeah.
It just was it was just white as far as I could see, but literally not a single insect. No wildlife. So we went and checked out some glaciers, did some hikes, and just kind of waited for the weather for.
Then they never have any wildlife up there ever.
There is plenty of wildlife, but from my understanding, it is at the extreme outer edges
where the
Antarctica.
water is.
Correct.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the cruise ships will kind of come through there for all because I think there's millions upon millions of penguins, but there's no food source in the interior.
Oh, right. So they have to dive in the water and get fish. Yeah. Have you ever seen leopard seals?
Online, yes.
They're my favorite animal.
Why?
Because they're
like of
fucking
all
awesome.
Animals?
No. They're my favorite animal in the water. I'm just talking crazy. They're one of my favorite animals. I'll say that. That's a fact. It's like, you're my best friend. Really? Like that motherfucker?
Fuck.
They're just seal killers or penguin killers rather. They don't even look like a real thing. They look like a character in a movie.
That looks like a dinosaur's mouth.
I know. It's a giant wolf mouth attached to a beautiful seal. And so they're a seal that's evolved to be extremely predatory. They killed a researcher a few years back.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. All people need to know about the ocean, and all they need to remember is that everything in it is there to fuck you up.
It's monster soup.
Yeah. Everything in there, like the jungle, is designed to either sting you, bite you, poison you, or in combination.
Yes. And they are eating each other at a staggering rate because that's all they do.
If you go into their world, they're going to fuck you up.
Did you see the video of the kayaker in Hawaii that got attacked by the leopard shark?
That's why I don't kayak. Yeah. Odds of not having that happen when you don't kayak? Fucking
zero. Fucking zero. Yeah. The tiger shark one freaks me out, man, because that thing was that wasn't a mistake.
There's people, I used to live in San Diego, there are people who would stand up paddleboard out to Catalina. And have those experiences. Like, no.
Fuck you and your experience.
No.
There's so many sharks out there.
Yeah, if you do that and you get eaten, I'm not going to say, like, you should have known better. Oh,
that's the people that got swallowed by the whale. Yeah, the whale swallowed the kayak, and they were inside it for a couple seconds. And then the whale's like, what is this? That's not fish.
Oh my God. I
Yeah.
have not ever seen that video.
I think he's probably annoyed with that.
Stand-up paddleboarder's like, I need to get down a little, get my base a little bit better. So
Imagine.
No, I cannot imagine.
Imagine seeing that happen. You're out there like a moron on a paddleboard. He's like, oh, Jesus, I'm getting ready to be eaten now. They're turning on us. They're tired of us whaling. Imagine if whales just all of a sudden just start fucking people up. Like,
Have you
enough.
not seen the stories coming out of the killer whales that are
Yes.
teaching each other?
How to sink boats.
Yeah, because they think one had like a traumatic experience with boats when it was younger, so it's passing on this